Hey guys, I'm back in the garage, hopefully getting some more work done on the Camaro now. Last video I was showing some of the cleanup I really desperately needed. This time I'm actually working on getting the back of the car up off the ground so that I can take the rear end off and still be able to move the car around. So let me show you what I'm doing. I was debating building a frame cart, but with my lack of space and all the work that would take, I decided to try something with the car ramp here. So what I've done is put the car ramp on top of a wheel dolly and then a 2x4, and it's sitting on this frame brace that I had welded in there. So I did this on both sides. I've already lowered the car down and I put the wheels on because I'm going to try pushing the car in and out of the garage, and this is just kind of a safety if it does fall off the blocks. But the idea is to take the leaf springs off, and I may have to take the rear end out first, I'm not really sure. But when you drop the rear end down, it swivels these, I guess they're called like shackles, I'm not really sure. But they swivel to where they're hitting this frame brace I put in, so hopefully I don't have to cut that out to get them out. But I'm going to try pushing the car in and out and see how that goes. Got the car mostly rolled out of the garage. It actually rolls a lot easier than I was expecting. This seems to be working. So this is obviously temporary. I just want to do it long enough to remove the rear end and cut out the rest of the trunk pan. I've got to cut out the tail panel. Also, I can sandblast in the frame rails and then install my full trunk pan, my new full trunk pan through from the rear. So basically after I get all that done, I'll probably be removing the front subframe and putting the whole car on a rotisserie. And then when it comes back on the ground, hopefully I'll be getting a new suspension and not using the old leaf springs. So that's the plan. Let me know what you guys think about that. For now, I'm going to push the car back in and take this rear end out. In the process of removing the rear end and leaf springs, I thought I'd bring you along for this. First thing I did is I loosened up these nuts right here just a little bit, and then I loosened all these nuts right here on both sides, and I don't know if you have to do that. I've never removed a rear end before, but this is just how I'm doing it. And then I took, there's 3 bolts like this holding this up, and I got the hardest ones to get to all the way out, and then the very front one I just loosened slowly until it just, you know, broke loose. Did that on both sides. So now I'm gonna knock these bolts out after I take that nut off the rest of the way. The rear end is just sitting on the tires on the ground, so I'll bring it back. Rear end and leaf spring assembly is out. It's funny, I thought I was just gonna drop it down on the tires and roll it out, but I didn't think about how there's a car in the way. But anyway, I took the wheels off, set it on the floor jack, and just pulled it out. Here's that dirt dauber's nest that some people have commented on. That thing is pretty crazy, but yeah, I haven't bothered to knock that off. But anyway, that's the rear end removal. Decided to go ahead and remove the leaf springs, primarily for storage reasons, take up less space. But all that took was taking these 4 nuts off, these 4 nuts that were right here, and then just knocked this plate off, and then shook the leaf spring around and it fell right out. So I'm gonna do that to the other side. Leaf springs are both off. Went ahead and bagged and tagged, so I'll know where everything is. But anyway, I think I'm gonna call it a video here. It feels pretty good to be back on the car, and I've got to go run some errands, but when I get back, I'll probably work on taking the rest of this floor pan out. So that'll be the next video. But anyway, I'll see you guys on the next one.
I hear a lot of people saying the blues, but I'm gonna tell you what the blues is.